Will this get me hyped, or will this leave me feeling worried? Finally, the Lord giveth new music from my favourite Scottish group, Boards of Canada. Yeah, you could say I'm a big fan. I've had no idea that there's going to be new music or that they've even released a few tracks here. So come on, sit down and get into the moment. Okay, so we have two new tracks, Introit and Prophecy at 1420 megahertz. And already I could tell that we're heading into the deep dark void. If you didn't already know, 1420 hertz is one of the most famous frequencies in physics and astronomy, also known as the hydrogen line. Because hydrogen, of course, is the most abundant element in our universe. Essentially, it's a way to map the structure of the Milky Way and observe the early universe. Mind-blowing stuff, I know. We are going deep. Hopefully, it's not an existential crisis coming on. I don't know where this album's going, but let's get into it. Okay, cool. Starting off with Introit. The name comes from the religious hymn you hear before mass or service. It's short, but I love it. It's instantly recognizable. That modular analog hum and noise, it's retro, it's beautiful. We have that arpeggiator and those detuned horns. It's eerily upbeat but uncanny. That is until about 20 seconds in, when we get a bit more sci-fi and it gets darker. Okay, the big one. Do we like Prophecy at 1420 megahertz? It's not quite what I was expecting. It doesn't initially fit into their criteria. There's this eerie spiritual tone in the opening. We're teased with this sparse percussion, and then suddenly you're hit with those classic Boards of Canada rhythms and melodies. It's very spatial. You have sound moving in and out. The percussion has this slight offbeat tempo that's slightly frustrating, but your patience is rewarded into those next bars. And then we get these vocal elements, and I'm kind of torn. They're kind of haunting and omnipresent, but they feel a little harsh in places, which, to be honest, does kind of work with the theme. Boards of Canada has always had that uncanny feel about them, but here it almost feels impending, especially with those lyrics. It's very spiritual, different states of consciousness. I am time, I am God. The truth, the divine intellect. But at about 3 minutes 30 into the track, we reach our destination. In the distance, we hear those familiar, bright ARP synths, and things start to feel a little more upbeat. Analog bliss, it's comforting, it's warm. And I was starting to think this song sounded way too clean and digital. This isn't your classic nostalgic Boards of Canada, the cosmic Boards of Canada. A bit dramatic maybe, I know. Look, I am excited for this new album, especially since it's been, 13 years or so? Bloody hell. It's really hard to judge from these two tracks alone, but the way it's heading, it sounds pretty good. And not because it's comforting, but because it kind of feels a bit different. But yeah, I really want to hear what you think of these few tracks. Are you worried? Are you interested? Are you excited? Or are you kind of like, meh? Let me know. And also check out my Boards of Canada tier list if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully catch you on the next one. It's absolutely boiling here in the UK.